Dan is clear. Parkour is for anyone of any age, even CBC journalists.
So the first thing we're going to do is call a side vault, and it's basically just planting both hands on the object to keep your body over the object, and you're just going up to it, you're jumping with your legs, and you're just going over to the side.
Oh.
Very easy. I know you could do this no problem. You got it.
Yeah, give some flair, baby. So you do this, what, 500 times before you get really good at it? So
you do it a lot, you know. Before I would move you over to that higher thing, I would make you do this a bunch of times so that I know, okay, you know how to do this, no problem. Okay, so what we're gonna do is basic wall climb. So I'll show you first really slow. You wanna start like this, you wanna jump, and you wanna get that leg over the wall.
Oh. No kidding.
I think you'll be able to do it. Yep, and then flick that leg over, you got it.
Hi. It's a good thing I wore my sensible shoes. So how soon would you be able to, say, whip a guy like Peter Mansbridge into shape so he could do a couple of routines?
We should have brought Peter out today. We would have done some stuff with him. We could have shown him how to jump off the things. But, you know, it's slower. As you get older, it's a little bit slower, and we got to take you on a little bit slower of a progression curve. But I think within 6 months, we could change him to be a completely different person. We could put him in, you know, a nice pair of shorts and a t-shirt, and he can go out there and you wouldn't even realize it was him anymore. He'd be a totally changed person.
But let's face it, whenever humans repeatedly run into concrete walls, injuries are bound to happen, no matter your age.
I was doing a drop, about a story down, and instead of going like my knees out, I went knees in, and I cracked my rib. It's fantastic.
Rebecca Diaz is one of few women involved in a sport dominated by teenage males.
Muscle up for me is huge, whereas these guys can do 20 and like not break a sweat. We have now 4 girls here right now, I think, and that's a lot. It's kind of sad when you have 50 guys and 4 girls, but when I started there were 2, myself and 1 other, so the fact that there's 4 other girls here it's pretty big.
Like the guys, the girls have found parkour offers them a new way of seeing the world.
People don't see all the different things there are, and like especially I found in Mississauga, where I live, that if you go like behind all the industrial buildings, it's like they have like little parks set up, and it's really beautiful, but no one ever sees it.
Parkour is about just that, finding beauty in an industrial park, freedom on a jungle gym, or personal expression on a lamppost. Daniel and his followers have said it is about personal development. It is anti-competition and anti-commercialism.
Well, they're trying to package it, but I don't think it's something that can really be sold.
Or maybe not. Like any popular trend, someone is packaging and selling it. Parkour is already immensely popular in Europe. Free running, a name for a slicker version of parkour with flips and flash, is a new video game out of the UK getting ready for a North American debut. Its website promotes itself as a way to experience free running from the comfort of your armchair. So much for a new form of movement.
Go for it.
Daniel wants to keep the movement in parkour. He is teaching Toronto's children to behave like, well, children.
Climb all the way up.
He has designed a workshop to bring parkour to a younger generation.
We had one fall today, which was unfortunate. You know, we take our eye off them for a second, and all of a sudden, boom, they're on the floor, and you're like, ah, what happened? She just, you know, undershot a jump a little bit and fell back on her bum and hit her arm a little bit, and it happens. You know, after that fall, she was just like, oh man, she didn't want to do that jump, that next jump afterwards. I sort of showed her, you know, okay, let's do the small jump first, and then a bigger jump, and then, okay, let's go for this big jump again. She finally made the big jump again. She turned to me and she had the biggest smile on her face. And we just gave each other sort of a high five, and then I got her to do it again because I wanted to show her that it wasn't just a fluke that she did it again.
Parkour is growing. Could it become the next skateboarding? There is a rumor its French creator would like to see it as an Olympic event. But it might just vanish into nothing, a fad past its time. Either way, Daniel is dedicating his life to advancing parkour in Canada. So far, it hasn't been good for his bank account.
I don't mind right now because I know that if I keep this up, that something good is going to come out of this. And the more people that come into it, the more people that want to try it, the more we can, start up these community programs. I know that something good can come out of it.
Life is too short for someone not to go after some sort of a dream. And if it's Daniel's dream to do this and see where it takes him, hey, look, as a parent, I'll give him that little bit of rope and see what he can do with it.
For CBC News, I'm Clifton Joseph in Toronto.
Golf is a lot harder than that, actually.